Gwe. Bonjour, good morning everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Jacques Dubé. I think our speakers are not working. Test, test. Okay. Gwe, bonjour. Good morning everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Jacques Dubé. I'm the Chief Administrative Officer for Halifax Regional Municipality. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that we are located in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and traditional lands of the Mi'kmaq people. The municipality acknowledges the peace and friendship treaties signed in this territory and recognizes that we are all treaty people. We are here today to celebrate the official launch of the largest city building project in the history of HRM. The Cogswell District project will transform the Cogswell interchange from an underutilized piece of road infrastructure into a new, vibrant urban neighborhood in the heart of downtown Halifax. We are very excited to gear up for the construction and look forward to breaking ground on the project in the coming months. I now welcome Elder Alan Knockwood from Sepeganagadi First Nation to share a blessing.
Okay. Bonjour. I'm going to pray in English, since none of you had the opportunity to learn our beautiful language yet. And I encourage you to do so. I'm Sidnogama, all my relations. We're gathered together. Started an important project. I ask that this area be protected. Keep the people involved in this project from its beginning safe, healthy. I ask everyone that's coming into this area to also be safe and healthy. I ask the Great Spirit to always watch over this place. We're all, as he said, we are all treaty people. My tribe has been here for 13,500 years. So we're not new ones on the block. But we're starting to be more involved with you. And we're glad to be a part of that partnership. I'm Sidnogama, Valadio. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elder Knockwood Wailalin. I would like to acknowledge the importance of the partnership between the Mi'kmaq community and the municipality. I'd like to specifically thank our friends at the Mi'kmaq Native Friendship Center and the Mi'kmaq Economic Benefits Office. I want to recognize this morning Pam Glow-DeRoche, who was here on behalf of the Mi'kmaq Native Friendship Center. So thank you, Pam. I also I want to thank you for your past, present, and future engagement with us on this project through all our friends from Mi'kma'ki. And I also want to recognize this morning and acknowledge the presence of many of our council members here today who have been staunch supporters of this project, of course led by our Mayor, Mike Savage, so thank you for being here. Next I would like to invite Marcus James and Peter Campbell, founders of 902 Man Up, to the podium.
Thank you. All right. Good morning, everyone. Wow, get some enthusiasm. This is a very important project. So good morning, everyone. All right. Good morning. All right. On behalf of 902 Man Up, we are a grassroots organization, and we thank you for allowing us to be a part of this. We see this as a special moment in history, especially for HRM. We're happy to be a part of it. This brings opportunity, economic opportunities for our community. And when I say our community, I'm referring to the African Nova Scotians. We've been here for 400 years. Historically, We have contributed, and we will continue to contribute to the success of HRM, right, as well as our province, right? And we really look forward to working with other diverse communities on this project. It's important that our voices are heard, you know, and this is a huge opportunity for us to turn a corner, to address some of those systemic barriers that we only know so well, right? And it's time to really change that. And I feel that this opportunity this morning is a perfect platform to do that, right? We really look forward to it. And we look at providing guidance on behalf of our community to HRM. And we look at walking beside you in doing this and making sure that this project is a huge success for all, right? And it's a proud moment. As Haligonians, as Nova Scotians, it's time for us to come together, continue to work together, and make history. Let's not just say this and call it history. Let's not label it. Let's do it together, right? And I think that's the importance of this project, and it's really time for us to make that corner in doing so. We've been here as African Nova Scotian, people of African ancestry, for over 400 years, and we want to be included, right? But in order for that to happen, we also have to be at the table, right, and be a part of these conversations moving forward, and this is the very beginning of those steps, right? So I thank everyone for coming out and being a part of this significant moment, right? And thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your day. All right. Okay.
Thanks, Marcus. Thank you, Peter. Thank you very much, Marcus and Peter. I'd like to certainly echo Marcus's comments and thank the African Nova Scotian community for their continued collaboration with the municipality. And now, I would like to welcome Mayor Mike Savage.
Good morning, everybody. Bonjour à tous. Gwe, Jalasi, Wali Exit I'm also pleased to recognize that we're not only on this exciting ground for new development, but we're also here in Mi'kma'ki, the district known as Jabuktuk, the great harbor. We acknowledge the peace and friendship treaties signed in this territory and recognize that we are all treaty people. I want to thank Elder Allen very much for being with us this morning. I want to thank Man Up 902 for their involvement, Peter and Marcus for being with us today. I also want to acknowledge Pam Glow-DeRosier, who's here from the Mi'kmaq Friendship Center, who are going through some big changes. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that she's not homeless in 3 years, which is what she is concerned about. But there's a great new project that we hope will come to pass with the Mi'kmaq Friendship Center. So here we are in historic Granville Mall, which will become the gateway to the new Granville Park that you will sometime be able to see behind me. This new open space will become an accessible urban square in the heart of downtown, one of the many significant features of the Cogswell District, the largest, most ambitious city building project in the history of our municipality. 2022 will bring big activity on the Cogswell site. So, you may ask, what can you expect to see in the coming months? Well, utilities will start to move their infrastructure. Dexter Construction, represented well here today by Ken McLean and others, will establish a base in the middle of the area. And as you can see from display boards, where are the display boards? Are they actually, is that them over there? Over here? Bypass roads will be established. So make no mistake, this is a massive project. Demolition of the existing elevated road network and reestablishing new roads at grade will take a number of years, probably about 4 years to complete. It will cost over $120 million, much of which will be recovered through the sale of land and property tax. We expect the work, which will begin this spring, to finish in fiscal 25-26. And then things get even more exciting. as we start to see a new neighborhood take shape, reconnecting downtown with the North End and the waterfront, and adding much-needed housing. But this will not be density just for the sake of density. Cogswell will include 4 new parks, multi-use paths, an active transportation network, and a transit hub, the kind of public amenities that reflect public input gathered over the last number of years. This project is designed to reflect the aspirations of our community, to be a prosperous, growing city that cares about its environment and the wonderful mix of people of all kinds who contribute to the life, culture, and personality of place that we believe set us apart. What else can you expect? Cogswell will support a district energy system that supplies renewable energy from the Halifax wastewater treatment facility. This unique initiative to heat and cool buildings within the district will be one of the many ways we showcase our commitments under our Halifax Climate Plan. I will be off to Scotland later this week to be part of COP26, proudly talking not only about what Canadian cities are doing, but specifically Halifax and the cool work that we're doing. More than 500 trees, we love trees, will line bike and pedestrian-friendly boulevards as part of our ongoing commitment to our urban forest. We will strive for Rick Hansen Gold certification for accessibility, an important statement that we want this district to welcome everyone. And I acknowledge the presence of Jerry Post here today, who's done so much to make Nova Scotia and Halifax more accessible. I saw him most recently in Peggy's Cove in the beautiful new viewing area at Peggy's Cove. Thank you, Jerry. I know you and Rick are close, and he asks about this all the time. Mi'kmaq and African Nova Scotia culture and heritage will be visible throughout the district in public art, commemoration, and storytelling. As importantly, we will deliver community benefits aligned with the social value provisions of the HRM procurement policy. Details which were developed in consultation with community include measures to ensure diversity from equity-seeking groups in the construction workforce, in subcontracts, and in suppliers. While the demolition of overbuilt roads and the reinstatement of new public infrastructure is exciting, we know that a project of this magnitude naturally stirs concerns and provokes questions. HRM is committed to open communication with the public through a variety of channels and a new mobile app, as well as establishing a community liaison between the more immediate community, the contractor, and the municipality. As the project progresses, watch for new opportunities to provide feedback on the more detailed land use and design. We anticipate as many as 2,500 people in a variety of residences, including affordable housing. I want to acknowledge that this project would not be possible without the goodwill and partnerships formed with our utility partners, Nova Scotia Power, Heritage Gas, Halifax Water, Bell Alliant, and other telecoms, and the abutting property owners who have helped us ensure the assembly of land required to do this project. Thank you to Crombie, to Capreet, the Nova Scotia Casino, GWLRA, Halifax Water, and our friends at D&D. We also have so many members of the public, the design community, and our incredible team at HRM to thank for daring to dream that Cogswell would happen. I don't want to throw off our interpreter, but Joanne McCrae is here, who I remember a long time ago now, Joanne, we did the Cogswell Shake-Up. I think Andy Fillmore, Dale Godso, and others involved in what this could be, and I think they would look at this today if they could and say, thumbs up. And a special thank you to project director John Spinelli, who tells me he's celebrating 7 years with us. And one of my favorites, Donna Davis, who has tried to retire not once, but twice since she agreed to take on Cogswell. And we now have her official retirement date as June 2055. Thank you, Donna. If the mayor says it, it's got to be true. I also want to acknowledge council colleagues who are here. Kathy Daigle-Gammon, Trish Purdy. Anybody else see a council? Is Patty Cuddle? Is that Paul McKinnon she's standing beside? Paul McKinnon of the Downtown Halifax Business Commission. A lot of people have been part of this and part of the design and the redesign that we have done. And while Council has continued to make crucial decisions that have brought us to today, I think we should also take a moment to recognize the long ago former City of Halifax Council in 1971. They heard the chorus of residents who said their downtown did not need a waterfront expressway. They canceled the Harbour Drive transportation plan in its tracks. For that powerful decision, we now have historic properties, a jewel of a waterfront, and today, and going forward, a mission to finish this important job of city building. So let's get to work, reconnecting our history with a bright new future for our downtown. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Merci beaucoup. It means a great deal. Walaliuk.
Thank you very much, Mayor Savage. You know, they say in public life there are two essential ingredients to make things happen in the public service, and that's political will and bureaucratic inertia. So, you know, certainly Mayor Savage and Regional Council have been unwavering supporters of this project, and we would not be here today celebrating this significant milestone without their leadership, their commitment, and bold vision for a prosperous and growing Halifax. I would also like to acknowledge the municipality's Cogswell District project team, John Spinelli, Donna Davis, Brad Anguish, who's our executive sponsor for this project, and many, many other staff who have worked tirelessly to help bring this project to fruition. So I want to thank all of you for that. You know, and as well as the mayor pointed out, Dexter Construction is here, and they're a partner builder on this project, and of course all of our community partners and consultants who have worked with us over the years, and our stakeholders and members of the public who provided their feedback and guided our decisions and design. Of course, once this work is done, a new neighborhood will be purpose-built to connect downtown Halifax with the historic North End and our picturesque waterfront, creating a stronger, more inclusive network of communities. And, you know, I think we can all say that there's lots of more work to be done here, right? So the heavy lifting literally will start, but we'll do that work together. You know, as Marcus has said, this will be a joint effort with all of our communities, and once completed, our city will become more inclusive, more accessible, connected, and prosperous. I would now like to invite Mayor Savage, Elder Alan Knockwood, Marcus James, Peter Campbell, and Ken McLean from Dexter to the front of the stage so we can take a few photos. I also advise members of the media that there will be media availability following the photos with Mayor Savage and others. Merci. Thank you everyone for joining us here this morning. Bonjour.